the challenge of filling out paperwork and putting together packages to form a nonprofit is a completely different beast. And I got hung up on this one thing because I didn't want the nonprofit to get stuck. I didn't want us to get classified as just the educational resource because we were more than that. I didn't want us to get classified as just a youth program because we were more than that. So it took me a while. And when I say a while, from the time I announced to my money team, my internal team, and some of my close friends that Black Girls Fly was about to happen, to the time that we had our actual 501c3 in our hands or in my hands, took a year. Now, I know you're probably like, well, that was quick. Actually, no, in my standards, it was not quick. It actually felt very long, but it was very long because of fear. I thought that if I picked the wrong code to classify our nonprofit under, that it would just ruin the whole thing, bring it to shambles. I had the figures, I had the statistics, I had the facts, I had the vision to be able to write down what Black Girls Fly looked like. We would have a fleet of airplanes to be able to train in, TAAs, technically advanced aircrafts. It would have glass panels. We'd have a couple of the regular 6-pack gauges. For those of you at aviation, you know what I'm talking about. But really, it was to bring that. And that vision was also to just be able to incorporate them into the folds of what it means to be in aviation. Not this surface level, you get a scholarship, pat on the back and roll. That's not how we roll. It was really intended to stand up from start to finish, from private pilot all the way to airline transport pilot and beyond, to be able to provide them with a career path. And building out Black Girls Fly, that fear of what to classify us as held me back. Held back what I felt was too long of becoming a 501c3. And I'm saying this because sometimes we get in our own head, and it actually was not as bad once I finally decided on the code. You're probably like, well, what code did you decide on? I know if you've never formed a nonprofit, you probably don't know. But there is kind of like in the business space where we have NAICS codes where we classify our business under a certain code for tax purposes and whatnot. The nonprofit has similar structures. And so we ended up going under economic development because ultimately Black Girls Fly is here to change the economy. It's not a small vision. This is a very big vision. And I'm looking forward to partnering with corporations, with people like you to help make the vision a reality. But I will say this, the one thing I'm thankful that I thought was going to hold me back, which was fear, did not. I fearlessly pushed go and submitted that application. And to my surprise, the approval came a lot quicker than it took me to lament over which code. And should I really submit this? Not because I didn't believe in the vision, not because I didn't believe in what we were putting forth, but because I was scared that it would ruin the platform that I was trying to establish. So Black Girls Fly is bigger than me. And when I'm gone, my prayer and my hope is that the vision that I see gets advanced. I am but one person, but as a community, as a collective, in aviation and not in aviation, through volunteers, through employees, through team, through boards of directors. My hope is that Black Girls Fly continues to live on.